Welcome, everyone. We're here with BOW Brokers Opens and Tours Worldwide and Florida Closing and Escrow with John Iowanu and Anthony Bauza, our expert real estate attorneys, to help assist you with your success. So let's start with any updates with COVID news. For that, I turn to Anthony.
Right. So the talks have stumbled for weeks on the next coronavirus package. There's been ongoing negotiations. However, it looks now like we'll still continue to wait, as the Senate will not be back in session until November 9th. A recess was called earlier this week, soon after the Supreme Court justice was confirmed. But the negotiations are still ongoing. So any sort of relief package will not happen until after the elections. And there's also the looming December 11th deadline for funding the government and preventing a shutdown. So the clock is definitely ticking, but both sides look like they want to get something passed soon. So hopefully once the Senate gets back in session, we'll see some movement on that.
And the moratorium is still lifted in Florida. And I know if there's any issues, there's other options, correct?
Correct. So the CDC has a declaration form. So from the moment that the Florida moratorium was lifted, we are covered by that federal moratorium, and the CDC has a declaration form on their website that can be filled out by a tenant, and they can provide that either to their landlord or to a judge if an eviction proceeding is started against them.
Okay. Interesting statistic that I read, 16% said they would consider moving out of the U.S. if their candidate doesn't win. And that's up from 9% from 4 years ago. The unexpected surprise in all this is the sales of luxury homes. The median price of luxury single homes has increased by 4.8% since January, and the sales volume has doubled since May. The Mortgage Bankers Association has said that purchase originations are expected to grow 8.5% to a new record of 1.4 trillion in 2021. This substantial 7.9 jump in 2020 has been driven by increase in home rate sales 10% since last year. And just recently, 1000 Museum co-developer Greg Kovens built a home on Allison Island for $12.5 million, which he just sold. In Sunny Isles, the mayor just sold a Hialeah warehouse for $13 million. Professional boxer Floyd Mayweather sold his Miami Beach home for $6.3 million. And I know locally, John, you want to tell us the update with Turnberry Ocean?
Yeah, actually, in Sunny Isles Beach, everyone knows the Turnberry going up next to the Porsche. That's a 54-story, 154-unit building right on Collins Avenue, right on the beach. Closings have begun. They're now underway in the condo tower. So this has been in the works for about 5 years. They're finally completed, and an estimated sellout for them is about $1 billion. So the Turnberry is open. If you have any clients looking at the Turnberry, you can have them stop.
Okay. So and the forecast does look good ahead. All right. The next question is, with all the activity in the market, agents have been working safely and productively to guide their clients in their search for properties. Now, to help this momentum, what are 3 tips that are recommended for your clients' needs during this pandemic shift? This goes to Anthony.
Right. So there's 3 tips I can give. One of them is definitely reevaluate the needs of your buyers. So the pandemic has reshaped the meaning of people's homes and what they use it for. More and more people are spending time at home. So it's important to have a conversation with clients to get a full picture of what they desire in a home. For example, do they need office space because they'll be working from home? Do they need a dedicated workspace for children that will be distance learning from home? Is the large outdoor and recreational space required? Creating a list of these kind of questions will help to create a realistic outline of the needs of the client, and it will excel in providing the best service you can to them in what they're looking for. Another tip is definitely be active on social media. Home searches are being conducted online and through social media, and it's definitely time to take digital presence to the next level. In addition to posting industry-related content on platforms such as Instagram and YouTube, you could let your followers know about your latest listings by engaging them in home tours, live social streams. Virtual tours are at an all-time high. They're very informative, and it provides great traffic to your listings. And lastly, staying organized. During each busy day, the best thing you could do is prioritize your tasks. Staying organized will definitely help you be more productive and more mindful, even on the most stressful of days. One of the best things that works is definitely grouping your tasks by the specific areas of the business. For example, if you're working on transactional tasks, set aside a window of time to update MLS, submit your paperwork and documents, follow up with clients, and then a different time to work on all your marketing tasks together, such as updating e-newsletters, updating your website, your social media, and grouping it will help to maximize your time and efficiency, and definitely will help you do during a very busy season.
Okay, thank you. The next question goes to John. What are the hidden costs in selling a home that every agent should reveal?
Yeah, these include things like title insurance, settlement fees, search fees, and transfer taxes, either on the deed or on the mortgage. To avoid these problems at closings, agents should not assume that the buyer or seller knows these costs. Sometimes this is the first time for a buyer or a seller selling or buying a home. So the agent should take time to explain every additional cost to the customer. What I highly recommend is contacting us either before signing the contract or soon thereafter and ask us to provide a list of the estimated closing costs. This just takes us a couple minutes. All you have to do is send us the first page of the contract, signed or unsigned, doesn't matter. And my experience is that if you just tell people ahead of time what to expect, the closing goes nice and smooth. Also, I wanted to bring up a point about short-term rentals. I know a lot of realtors like to shy away from that, but Realtor Magazine recently found that some buyers are now taking advantage of short-term rental on Airbnb to test out neighborhoods before making the decision to move. So if you do get maybe a request for a short-term rental, don't be so quick to dismiss it. Those potential renters can turn into buyers. So just something to consider.
Correct. Thank you very much. Next question. Some tips on how to buy a home sight unseen, which is more common right now and is thought to be more than a passing trend. In fact, a survey in 2018, almost 20% made offers sight unseen. This year, 45%. And since April, 24% of 1,300 consumers made offers sight unseen per realtor.com. So Anthony, what are your tips for how agents can help clients buy sight unseen?
So there's a few tips. Definitely, number one is buyers want to work with the right agent. So it's crucial to be a local expert, especially for a buyer that is not familiar with this market, because you're going to be their eyes and their ears. Secondly, take advantage of technology. Online listings with 3D home tours are up by more than 600% since the pandemic hit. Listings that have this functionality rise to the top, and they give a better feel for the home. Whenever showings are booked, doing a tour using FaceTime or some other form of real-time video communication is definitely very helpful for clients. In addition to that, always ask for a floor plan. So the video tour can only do so much, but to truly understand how the flow of the home works and where the rooms are located next to one another, a floor plan can help you visualize that. It'll also have measurements that'll help a buyer see how they can actually fit into that home. And lastly, definitely always order an appraisal and a home inspection. You don't want to skip this, especially with a home inspection. It's really good idea to have an expert go in there and take a look at the home, and then they'll provide you, documentation with their expert opinion and, objective facts regarding the value and the condition of the home. And that'll be very helpful in buying a home without ever stepping foot in it.
The property is. So this is very important, and we do recommend, as we have said in prior broadcasts, the virtual tours, the virtual showings in live broadcast time, and the virtual opens, and we can help you with all of the above. And the next question goes to John. What are the 5 things agents must do right away per the top producers?
Well, the number one thing is make sure to gather up all the must-haves for your buyer. Some consumer needs during the pandemic include large backyards, pools, movie rooms, and home offices. What agents will need to figure out is which trends will stick around for good and adapt to that. The data shows that consumers are still looking for 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes in most markets. Number 2 is capitalize on the discontinuity. Consumers are showing an increased willingness to experiment and try new things. While there has been a lot of talk about people fleeing cities, data shows that people are searching for homes in the same general counties that are close enough so when life returns to some form of normal, they're still in the general area close to work, school, and friends. Number 3 is embrace streaming. It's recommended to consider additional new social apps like TikTok and Instagram Reels as a way to engage consumers and build a brand. Hashtag real estate on TikTok has gotten 1.9 billion views. Always be embracing change, always be thinking about where consumers are going and where they can take you. You need to look at all the new things happening. Every time something new pops up, whether it's a TikTok or an Instagram Reels, first movers and first reactors are usually the ones that get the most views. Those consumers one day can become your leads, and then those you can turn into your customers. Number 4 is empower your customers. Consumers want more control, and they've embraced contactless service at hotels and grocery stores recently because of the pandemic. So they don't want to engage too much with people right now. The vast majority of consumers, 79% of them, plan to continue or increase their use of self-checkout in retail stores and things like that. So what it's about is just putting more tools, more things, more seamless experiences into the consumer's hands to help them make their choice. And finally, number 5 is get inspired. Take advantage of this time. Some realtors have a little bit of slow time right now. You can use that to experiment and come up with new ideas. One example was on Airbnb, where an outdoor furniture startup figured out a way to turn people's backyards into showrooms for outdoor furniture. And as every great real estate agent knows, staging is so important because some consumers may lack some good creative ideas. So whatever you can do, every little bit helps, so just get inspired.
And we have somebody that does virtual staging for you, and that helps with increasing sales, the speed of the sale, and decluttering, and just so that it appeals to a broader range of buyers. And also, I know properties like the Paramount in Miami have private chefs, beach butlers, and so forth. So we recommend implementing good tools, being innovative, increase the amp of your video tours and virtual opens. Instead of waiting for clients who are tentatively looking, go out, reach out, meet them. It will pay off. And also, once you do these, you could repurpose them. You could restream your opens that are broadcast, such as this. We repurpose them on Facebook and YouTube so that they're shareable. And it's good to have them be candid and casual. Always, though, try to have good, productive quality. And now there's also tools such as Reelable. Reelable tours can be used with Realtor.com, Zillow, and Matterport. They're part tour and part presentations. And this is good for your listing to stand out. There's video windows that have a unique spin that when you add them to your virtual tour. The Pure Agent shrouds Facebook Live videos into an agent branded landing page as well. So there's a lot of tools that we can assist you with, including, as mentioned, the live or virtual opens, tours, and broadcasts. We also have 3D, and they do the 3D with tags, so they're shareable on the landing page. We also have digital marketing, so you could target your viewers, your zip codes, subdivisions, and so forth. You could geofence, geo-target, and do digital flyers. We also have professional photographers for immersion tours and drone and more. So we are here to help you. Also, as far as digital business cards, we recommend those. They have a landing page and lead capture. So there's many good tools for you to stay ahead of the curve. And also, we're here to help you with title and closings. Florida Closing and Escrow is digital, paperless, wireless, and mobile. We conduct closings, of course, in the office within the guidelines, curbside, out of state, out of country, online notarizations with most languages as needed. And we provide legal experts, including John and Anthony, and expert team and services to help you with your title from contract to closing. So we're here to assist you, floridaclosing.com, and we look forward to seeing you next week and helping you with your success. Any additional comments from John or Anthony?
Next Tuesday is election day, so whoever you vote for, just go out and vote.
Correct. All right, everybody stay safe, healthy, and successful. Thank you.